In this video, I buy my first piece of equipment, a mini excavator from Groundhog, for reasons.
Figure out where we want to dig a hobbit hole.
After trying to dig up a stump,
We don't want to get it too dirty.
we decide to switch the controls to SAE.
And make sure the O-rings don't fall off of it either.
This too late to check that. I plug some merch,
There are 12 shirts for sale.
and we test out the new controls.
Let's see if we can get this thing off of here. This is a 1-ton excavator. I've never driven one of these before. Let's see if we can figure this out. He said if you're new to it, don't crank up the RPMs. One of these is gonna lift this thing. Oh, there we go. There's a plow on the front. Oh, it goes backwards when you're backwards. How do you put the bucket forward? Backwards is backwards. All right, I figured it out. All right, backwards is backwards. Ah ha ha. Whee! All right, let's see. Oh, it's fast. I'm an expert already. How do I look? I need to reposition the camera. All right, I need to rotate the camera around a little bit. Oh, I want to try to pick up one of these things. Which one should I get?
The biggest one.
That big one over there. Let's see if I can do it.
Put your scraper blade down. Stabilize yourself.
I'm gonna cheat a little bit.
You just violated 10 of the protocols out of the safety manual. I skimmed it. I was joking that every single drawing of somebody getting smacked or something falling on the road has happened at one point. Other way. Now you need it. Okay.
Yay! All right, I'm gonna try to throw it.
And how did he get approval from Lee to buy this again? I was under the impression he was going to pick it up after she went to Thailand.
So they say to kind of sit like that, where your knees are beside that. And these two are forward and back. This one, the blade. This one is the thumb.
This blade down here?
Yeah. This one side to side is what rotates the whole thing. Forward and backwards is that. And then
Easy now.
ISO setup. Godspeed.
How do you go?
One or the other side. Yeah.
Oh, I see. How do you grab it?
Just push the thumb forward. So that's as probably tight as it's going to get. Maybe cut the buck in a little bit.
I think I need to not do that.
Yay! In 13 minutes, we have done what one man could do in roughly 30 seconds.
Probably be both of you. We're very much beginners on this machine, and he thinks he can somehow like inchworm himself across this like ditch. I'm not sure how much of that I captured because I was in fear that he was going to flip. Look at him go.
All right, thank you. All right, we don't want to get it too dirty. It's still new. I can see how if you knew what you were doing, it'd be easier.
What?
If you knew what you were doing, it'd be a little easier. Ta-da! And that is how you dig up a stump and smooth the earth afterwards with a mini excavator.
We got the mini excavator in the shop. The current controls are ISO. We want to switch it to SAE because this guy has a big backhoe that's SAE and we don't want to have to learn two systems. So what does ISO do?
Basically, the ISO and SAE are the same controls, are identical for the bucket movement and for the swing. So with your right hand, if you move the control lever to the left, that curls your bucket in. If you move it to the right, that curls your bucket out. If you move the left-hand control to the left, that swings your carriage to the left. If you swing it to the right, it swings your carriage to the right. Those are identical in both systems. What we want to do is change what controls the boom up and down and the stick or dipper in and out. With the ISO, the forward and backward movement on the left-hand controller controls the stick. On the right-hand side, it controls the boom. We want to switch those so that the left side now controls the boom and the right side controls the stick.
All right, what's the stick?
This is the stick, or
Okay.
some people call it the dipper. The boom is the big arm that goes up and down, and we're going to switch what controls both of those.
All right, so ISO, the bucket and the swing side to side is the same. The difference is the way the boom and the stick operate.
Exactly.
So what we're going to do, we're going to take apart and get to these controls and just switch a couple of hydraulic lines. So it should be fairly straightforward.
I think it's a fairly easy switch. In newer and larger machines, you can change the functions.
A switch.
There can either be a switch that you move up and down,
Which we
but
don't have.
in some of the bigger equipment, there's a digital display screen that you can control with your finger or touchpad, and you can switch between the two operating systems with that.
Why we're doing this is we have another piece of equipment that's already SAE. And if we get a future bigger excavator, likely we'll be able to operate it SAE.
SAE.
SAE. So there's no reason to leave this one ISO.
It's very difficult, I think, to switch between the two because you're used to doing something with your right hand. Now, if it's controlled with your left hand, it's like trying to walk and have to move your arm instead of your leg.
Well, Cole the corn star, I don't know if you watch that guy.
I do know Cool.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Because he's doing the house rebuild. That thing's fun to watch.
Yes.
He is forcing himself to learn both because they have a new Bobcat.
So basically what we're doing is removing the cover to the hydraulic control blocks or block valve that controls the flow of the hydraulic fluid from the lines.
This brand, as you can see in the video, is a groundhog, which it sounds like what's going on, and this is why I bought it. They order the Chinese excavator parts and then put them together themselves, beefing up a couple of the fail points that you get, and they give a warranty. Yay! Because luckily the cylinder sprung a leak on the blade, and I called the guy I bought it from, and he showed up with a new one and replaced it. And if you ordered it from China, that is not going to happen. You're going to have to figure that out on your own. So it was worth to pay the little extra to get a company behind it. Are we going to have to take the whole bucket off?
No. What's it hitting? Oh, move this back. Pull this back. Then try to come out. Maybe all these have to come back. There.
What am I stuck on? Ta-da!
You can look at your controller here and see which valve it's opening and closing, so you know which ones have to be moved.
Do you think we have to undo this giant one or the little one?
Just a little one.
Okay.
So what we need to do is mark these.
Which side do we want to move?
So pulling back.
See, that's only going, it's going to two, a top one and a bottom one, right?
So you have to put these two top ones where these two top ones are, and then put the two bottom ones where these two bottom ones are. I didn't think there would be four though. I was thinking,
So this is the blade, it's got a down up. So it's only the forward and the backwards ones we're worried about?
oh, that's it. Yeah, we're not doing sideways. Duh. Just these two. These two go over to these two.
Yes,
And
okay.
these
yeah,
two
yeah,
go
yeah.
over to here. That's all we got to do. So let's mark.
The bottom, wait, I don't think we need to mark them.
Let's just do the ones on this side. We'll go to the other side.
Oh, I see, that way we don't actually, yeah. All
Put it
right,
back.
so we'll mark the two left.
We won't put it back where we just had it.
Yeah, that makes sense. That looks like a 14. Oh, wouldn't that have been great though? Oh wait, hold on, I'm gonna edit this. That looks like a 16. God, I mean, that looks like a 17. Okay, righty-tighty. Which one do you want to do first? Honestly, I think we're gonna have to take the top two off, pull them back, and then do the bottom two.
Yeah, that's fine.
He said we shouldn't lose any fluid because
Since you took all the pressure off of it, you shouldn't.
this one,
Okay, this one and
this one.
this one, that one. Now remember how much tension was on it, because you want to tighten them about the same.
Is it the right one?
Yeah,
Oh, I did the wrong one over here.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. Because look, I did this one and it's supposed to be this one.
No. Wait. Oh, sideways. Yeah, you did do the wrong one.
Because it's the forward and backwards one, right? Click.
Actually,
All right, so it's the forward and
That one.
backwards one.
this should be a quick change.
The hardest part's going to be getting that stupid cover back on. Can I put tape over this to keep it from dripping?
Yeah.
Don't lose my fluid.
Which is bottom and top? These are the two tops. I was gonna say they look like the same length. Now, where's your bottom?
Oh, there's a lot of extra room.
All right, this is the one that goes over here.
Yeah. Yeah, you can go into that side.
I want you to tighten it the same tension
You broke the bottom one.
I can't remember that far back. Okay, make sure the O-rings don't fall off of it either.
This too late to check that.
Oh, am I putting the same one back on, or did you take that? You took it. Now, where's your top one? Does that have a line on it?
Yes, you're putting the same one back
See,
on.
that's why I put them on there.
It's good to assume that you're going to do something dumb.
Yeah. I've done enough stuff to realize I'd better protect myself.
Yeah, we'll get it going and we'll see if it drips when we move it.
Yay!
Does it work as expected?
Yeah.
I gotta look for leaks. Nah, we're good. Does it move as you want?
All right, we got it.
And guys, for the first time ever, we have Skippy Rock merch. So we got this shirt, which is the Skippy Rock logo with the rock jumping over the shark with the sunset. Beautiful shirt made in Thailand. I can't guarantee the quality because it'll probably shrink because stuff from Thailand tends to shrink. I did wash this one. This is an extra large. I hung it to dry instead of throwing it in the dryer and it didn't seem to shrink any. But yes, limited time only. I have like 4 shirts, one of each size that looks like this. And then I have one of each size that looks like this, except it has Japanese Skippy Rock. And then I have one of each size that looks like this, but it's blue with a sunset, and instead of the purple, it's like a dark blue, so it matches the blue better. For a limited time only, there are 12 Skippy Rock shirts for sale. I guess because of the limitedness of them, they're gonna be like what, 30 bucks each, but that includes shipping. I don't have any way to order them except for you to send me a message. Yeah, email me from the thing, and I'll send you a PayPal link. So if 12 people out there happen to want a shirt, one small, one medium, one large, and one extra large, well, I guess one of each, but because there's 3 shirts, we're in business for Skippy Rock merch. Look at that, isn't that pretty? And it's 100% cotton, it's pretty thick. It's actually kind of warm with it being 90 degrees outside. I'm not looking at the camera because I'm holding this and I'm looking at a mirror reflection of me, see? So I can aim the camera right. All right, we just ripped this out of the ground. I wasn't looking. See if you could throw it. Oh. Now we just have to figure out where we want to dig a hobbit hole.
One thing to practice, put your bucket flat like this. So when you're digging, you want your bucket all the way out and reaching way out. As you come back this way, you curl your bucket up and then lift. So you can practice bringing your dick in and your boom up with your bucket like this. So watch. So you practice coming along the ground.
Oh yeah, and trying to keep them that level.
Right. Let's dig a hole somewhere.
See if we can get rid of this bump. It's hard to show grade on this thing. And just so you know, this tree needs to go because it's strangled with a vine. We're doing nature a favor.
Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more mini excavator content, please like and subscribe. I have several upcoming projects in mind for this thing, especially after I get better at operating it.
That's where my hobble hole is gonna go.
In the meantime, check out my other videos. I built several electric go-karts and I really enjoy messing around with 20-year-old cars.
Oh, you almost got it. Oh, you did get it.
So check it out on Skippy Rock.
I got to get used to your, like a bigger excavator, the controls like they use the joysticks here.
Yeah.
They're so much smoother. Here you got to go a little ways and then all of a sudden they grab and go real fast. For the money, it's a pretty decent system. Definitely a lot less control. You want to drive it back?
Yeah.